Hello, my name is swissbianco. In this video I will talk about the nextorch P6 flashlight. This is out of production and it's more of a historical review of a historical video that I'm gonna make here. Such flashlights may be still available a bit from some dealers, but it's basically out of production for quite a while. So to complete the line of nextorch flashlights, I did gonna get me one. It was on sale, really good price, and it has some unique features that I wanna show compared to the other nextorch flashlights. First of all, that flashlight here comes in a white box. It's a simple white packaging that it did come. There was no printing, no nothing, simple, closed with tape. According to the seller in USA, that should have come with a photocopy of a manual, but unfortunately it did not. Also, the box got a bit cracked on the cheaper plastic there. That can happen. That is how that is. But the flashlight itself, the 18650 and the two chargers and the lanyard were completely fine. So we're gonna have a look a bit on that piece as we take it out of the box. What we have here. The box is completely unmarked. I don't know what if they did sell the last pieces of that run like this, or if the sticker is missing, I don't know. But the box doesn't matter too much for me. The flashlight, what we see here, apparently has 120 lumens with the drop-in that is in it. We see there is an older nextorch logo and only small the P6 on it, as we see on this P8, which would be the model that they made to replace the P6. The nextorch trademark there is already a bit different. The brown paracord is from me, that is not factory. We see also the square button instead of the round button. But as we come back to the flashlight, it's pretty robust made. It has a side button, it has no clicky there, it's flat, so we can tail stand it. And on the other side we have that part here that you can recharge it. We can open that rubber plug and there is the hole for the charger. And this flashlight comes with two chargers. That's one for the car, as usually with the car outlet, and one that is for the US outlet on the wall. Apparently back then USB or micro USB port was not intended to use for that, so they simply go with the wall outlet. There are of course adapters that you get from China really cheap that would adapt to the USB port as well if you choose so. So that would go in here in that hole. That's all what it is for there. Then by the PA8, that got already upgraded there, as you can see in my video about that flashlight. You unscrew the head partly, and then here is the, I think it's micro USB port to put in, so it's not a round one anymore, it's a micro. And on the other side we already have a diode that shows you when it is charged, and then you screw the head back down to seal it. So there is all sealed around it, and not a piece of rubber like here that you have to push in, that is like that. And as we go a step ahead, to the latest and newest nextorch, the TA40, in that style, in that range of flashlight. There we have again a round plug-in on the back side. So there gonna be more videos about the TA40 soon too, that you can see how that works. This is more a historical overview, how they did change over the time and have try out different styles. Now what we have here, we can unscrew the head. It's basically on a Surefire style flashlight, and inside we have the drop-in. So that's absolute durable made. It's a thicker aluminum that they have, and we have a solid piece. That's all one piece, really solid made. We have the screw-on bezel part with a bit a cookie sticker there, but it's all aluminum. It's not stainless steel or something. Then we have this massive, big, solid made end cap on it. And of course the drop-in back then was based on the Surefire design. The throw is really good. It throws further away than expected on that drop-in, but I didn't know it needs a drop-in, but this is the good part about it. This drop-in I can replace. There's gonna be another video on a drop-in that is coming from China that got specifically made in a certain configuration that it fits what I need. So that is the good thing about it. If you have a flashlight with a Surefire drop-in like that, you can absolute easy replace it. If you want to have a ultraviolet drop-in or a red or a green LED, if you want to have a multi-mode or single mode, you simply unscrew the head and put in the drop-in. So that is no deal. That the lumen number on this older flashlight is a bit, of course, on the low side for now, as most flashlights go up to 1000 lumens in that size. I mean, if you want to be a bit in front of the light, you should get something with 700-800 lumen minimum, and that really makes the difference compared to what back then was in it. So this one gonna go in the collection, and a new one gonna go in the flashlight, so it's updated, because the rest is still up to date and it works really well. The threading is sealed with a rubber ring. I did already lube it a bit up. As usually, there is not too much of a lube. We have a nice durable construction. We got the 18650 with it, and as the spring is on it, it's not gonna wobble anymore. So, and we have a nice side switch. It's not coming out too high, so that would go off in the pocket, and it feels really good. That's low and high, that is all what it has. And the strobe, yeah strobe it has too, of course. So it's those three features that you have, and you can either click it all the way or you simply press it a little bit to change. So that is up to date, really good. And of course the mode, the low, high and strobe, you can change with the drop-in. If you get a drop-in that only has one mode, or has even more mode with SOS and moonlight and whatever else they make, that you can change simply by unscrew the head part and change the drop-in there. Once I put the cord on, the paracord, in the way that I do it, the flashlight also won't run off too much, that simply gonna stop with that. But this is just how I do it on my lights. The rest is absolute nice, especially with the set, the complete set that they give you. So that is nice and simple to open the rubber strap. You can't force it too much, and then you push it in. It has a solid feeling to it. As we push that in, you need to push it in there a bit, so that is really nice. There is no red light or anything that indicate you when it is fully charged, but if you leave it on for a good while, that should work out pretty well. Now, why flashlights that are able to recharge the 18650 inside the flashlight? Pretty much everybody should have one of them. If you use 18650, you should have at least one flashlight that is able to recharge the battery. If you travel, if you are outside, if you have the problem of recharging a battery, that basically did say in the past you need to carry a recharger for the batteries. And with this directly built into a quality flashlight, you don't have to. All what you need is a cable and of course the adapters. If it's a USB port adapter, you can even use your laptop to charge it overnight if you want that. Or a USB cable and the adapter for the wall outlet, or even the adapter for the cigarette lighters. There are so many smaller adapters that we can get from China that you for sure find the solution that works for your lifestyle, and that you are able to charge up the flashlight battery while you sleep. Be careful, because that is lithium batteries. You should not leave them alone or in a place where easy a fire could start. Not that happened too often, but it's just a bigger possibility than with regular, like AA alkaline and all that you can't recharge. So that much about that. Nice historical piece for a great price. I like it a lot, and with the features that it has and the drop-in that can be really easy upgraded, it's still not outdated in my regards. Still a great flashlight.